This is a money spread. It's a little dark. This is a money spread with my seashell collection, the starfish, the pin shell, and the brain coral. So pick whichever resonates and we will start the reading. Sorry. Alright. Okay. Have this starfish. Alright, so for the starfish crew, your first card is going to be representing financial foundations that you have right now. Two of Pentacles could be a balancing act. The Two of Pentacles is financial difficulty, management of resources, trouble, maybe some embarrassment. It's not stable at the moment, so there could be a lot of asking around. You could be a little short this week or this month. And then we go on to the second thing that's being answered, which is money coming into your life soon. That's represented by the Hermit. It's a Virgo energy. So Virgo energies are usually represented by the Pentacles, in a sense. So we'll see how this works. Alone time for the better, gaining wisdom, independence, recognition for being different. So you could have a side gig or like a creative outlet, and you start selling some of those items, maybe as copies, or you sell your music if you make music, and you start getting a lot of attention from that, and that could be a way that you get money. But the Hermit is when you're in solitude, what you do on your own, at your own speed, on your own time. And then we have money opportunities to look at more closely. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is an increase in intuition, femininity, psychic ability, developing the ability to predict the future. So you're probably going to revolutionize your side business into an actual business. So then it goes through changes. Like if people are into certain trends, you're going to try to affiliate your art with that affiliation. So then there's a piece of artwork for it, or a piece of music for it, or whatever the case. So it makes it fun. You're in with the trends and stuff like that. So, and if you're like, you do clothing or fashion, yeah, you could contribute some of the inspiration into the clothes that you're making. What new project will bring money? Let's see, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away, abandoning, lack of importance, significance, and being overestimated or underestimated. It could work either way because the Eight's kind of in the middle of the board there. So you could be walking away from a job or a thing that hasn't been really paying off for you, or that has shorthanded you, or not given you the hours that you wanted. You could be walking away from that and doing your side gig full time, and actually making money from it. And then the results of that, of doing your side gig, could be the Empress. And this is just a theory. The Empress is abundance, birth, fertility, growth, mothers, stability, and pregnancy. So this is going to be the start of a really big business. With the Empress, it's usually the birth of a child or abundance, but with a business or financial reading, it is a start of a business. probably first, gamblers, beginner's luck, with gamblers. Um, it's kind of that kind of luck, but in the results section, it's going to stay around for a while. You could have your niche in the market, or a niche in art, or whatever the case, that propels you forward, and you'll actually probably be featured somewhere or get a lot of recognition for what you're doing. Because the Empress kind of shoots you forward. So this little starfish, it lives up to its name in this respect. It is a star. Anyway, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. Always nice. And if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section below, and I will read those. And I read everything, so I can get some ideas of what you guys want or what you guys want to see. So anyway, I'll see you in the next reading. Okay? And then we have the pin shell. Beautiful as it is. Yes, I do know what that is because I was a member of the shell club in South Carolina, believe it or not. My uncle Buddy was big into shells and marine life, so he would always talk about it, and when I was 7, 8, I wanted to explore the sand also and find out what was native to the Carolinas. Okay, and let's see. Financial foundation currently, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is new love, beginning of a relationship, feelings growing, potential being recognized, birth of a female. So maybe you have a new addition to the family, so you need to get money going. You need to get a little bit more. There could be a lot of demand at home right now, and it's a lot. It's overwhelming if it's your first child. If it's like your second or third, you're probably you probably know what's called for, and it's kind of a stretch. And then you have money coming into your life soon. The Tower. The Tower is, it's never positive. You will develop a no shit situation or emotion, and it will make you stronger in the adversity level of your job or your situation, where you're going to do whatever it takes to get where you need to go. You're more on your own schedule than anything else. Okay, and then we have money opportunities to look at more closely. The Moon. The Moon is cycles which are welcome, increase in intuition, femininity. All is not as bad as you think it is. So it could just be in the way of looking at the situation from first point perspective. You do need to look at the full picture, but right now you're looking at it at the first point, your own perspective of the situation and what needs to happen as far as finances go. And then we have, let's see, what new project will bring money? Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, it says it's competitive, rivalry and conflict, and it kind of is. Challenges, obstacles, fights, disagreements, resistance, and conflict. So there could be a lot of fights at work because you want more hours, and they kind of cut your hours in half, and now you kind of have to go out on your own and try to find something that would support your family, or you might have to find another job, which can be hard at times if everybody's looking for a job, So, you know, because you might be short, you might have been put out from your previous jobs or, you know, your side job. So, let's see, the results, let's see, the death card. The death card in reverse is divorce, breakups, periods of depression, unwelcome changes, death of a relative or loved one, the inevitable ends. So a lot of stuff could be following you around. You might think that bad luck's following you around at this moment in time, and it really isn't. It's kind of, like, life tries to make you understand that you might need to look at something in a different way or go a different path. You're going down the path of, I'm giving up, you know. So the death card in reverses. You're going down the path, you give up, you're not going to do anything else, and it's just kind of going to be a wrap. That's a wrap. And you're not really seeing the potential in the situation that, hey, I could do this, I could do that. I always wanted to run a brewery, maybe I can do that now. Because making beer isn't like crazy, like, you know, technical. It's very easy. My father had one when we were kids, and he sold like blueberry beer of all things, and he made a lot of money from it. So it's the side gigs that you kind of need to look at more carefully. Like if you make lovely homemade cards, you can sell those. You can sell those for $3. Paper on paper, $3. You can sell those. Masks for, you know, coronavirus or just to the medical profession, you can sell those, you know. Name your price. But yeah, there's ways around it. You can't give up on your family, and you can't give up on yourself. Because that's just disappointment. If you look disappointment in the face and you shake its hand, you're accepting it. If you're not going to accept it and you're like, I need to figure out a different way, do that. You know, you're going to have to find a way around it. And with, you know, the pin shell itself, you know, it kind of takes on a lot. It took on like a muscle here. It took on a lot of little guys here. And then it even took on making a pearl. I found this thing with a pearl in it. It was amazing. Anyway, you have to make something work that might be an irritation at the moment. So, anyway, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas for my next video, leave them in the comments section, and I will read those. I read everything. And, yeah, just find a way to work it out. You have, you know, the potential of working things out. It'll be good, I promise. It'll be hard at first. Alright. And now we have a brain coral. I love this thing because every time you look at it, you find something different or something else that it looks like, or a different secret in it. So we'll see what happens with this reading. Alrighty. We're going to start with financial foundations at the current moment, which is the Five of Cups in reverse. That's a little bit difficult. The end of relationships, failure at business, death of a loved one, depressive mode, terminal illness. So this could be you, your spouse, somebody close to you in your family that might be draining funds out of your accounts because they need medical assistance. Something to that effect. Or it could just be like a divorce. Because divorces happen and then everybody gets, you know, split up and things get rattled around. And then we have money coming into your life soon. The Sun card. I always love the sun. It's so cute. And the one with the Humpty Dumpty. That's so cute. Okay. A marriage, happy relationships, happy family trips, abroad, help with health and fertility. So you could be wanting to get, have your own family, and you're kind of going into a new relationship, and, there might have been a lot of twists and turns in and around the relationship. So, money opportunities to look at more closely. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is igniting the past, given a second chance, going back to something that you love, birth of a child, and good memories. This could be something that you did as a kid, or, some people were street hustlers when they were 5, selling lemonade, or, you could be selling something else like skateboards or something that you grew up with that you want to bring back and actually have people, buy from you, or, if you're doing a rental service, they could rent it for an hour for a price. If you're doing like bikes or, skateboards, some mode of transportation around the city if you live by one, something, to bring community together. Or a new invention. You could have an invention. What new project will bring in money? The Queen of Cups. I like that card too. It looks like a pawn. Okay, the Queen of Cups is psychic, empathetic, loyal, compassionate, loving, but could be overlooking, like more like watching, being intent with what's going on. But you're getting a lot of support from your spouse, if that's the case, because they want you to, succeed. And if this is your passion, they want to be supportive. So, you kind of have to make sure that they're abreast of what's going on. And it's going to be a lot of trial and error, and it's going to be long hours if you're starting a new business. Anyway, we have the results of all this. What's going to happen? So, let's see. You have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is not sharing, inheritance, financial security, holding on to something, hoarding something away from prying eyes. So you could be making a lot of these, and you could be making overhead production of this product. But I would get a prototype. I wouldn't produce it yourself. I would try to sell it to a company, make sure that the company knows what it is, and have them give you, criticisms and constructive criticisms about your project and what the market's looking like for that product. But never take the first persons at their word. You have to at least have 5 people's opinions before you go. Yeah. I come from a family where my uncle was big on inventing. My great uncle, he invented the ATM when he was in a college dormitory with his friend, and it became a big thing. But he got about 25 people's criticisms about it, like this will never work, they would never change their system at the bank and all this. So anything's possible. You can change the world just by one thing. So with that being said, you did get brain coral, so you're going to be using your brain probably in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of hidden secrets in there. And it could pay off for you in a big way. But don't overexert yourself. Make sure you get sleep. Make sure you write down every last thought you have before you go to sleep, because that could be the thing that you look at the next day and figure it out. And if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas, believe it or not, I read everything and you guys come up with some good ideas. And yeah, I'll read those and we'll see where this channel takes us, shall we? But yeah, try out your ideas, write them all down, and see which one fits you best at the current moment. Like what you can put your mind into right now. Anyway, I'll see you in the next reading, and thank you for watching. Bye now.